Elvis corpse is finally back home in Cameroon, where the Turkey-based Cameroonian Amputee footballer regrets government's lack of concern for colleague killed in the earthquake in Turkey. Joel, Secretary General of the Cameroon Amputee Football, has expressed dissatisfaction at the government's lack of concern towards his colleague and friend Nkam Elvis, who was killed in the earthquake in Turkey. Joel, who also plays for the Amputee Football Club in Turkey, told the reporters that Elvis Nkam's family has not received any comfort from the Cameroon government since he was dead on February 6, 2023. How can Amputee all by themselves struggle to defend the national integrity when it comes to the inclusion of persons with disability in the sport, and yet our country can't even recognize our efforts? We travel far and near, and even just 10,000 francs for the government can't give us to even take care of our wounds or wash our clothes, he wondered. Today, our colleague and best friend is dead because of the earthquake which took place in Turkey. He's no more, but yet we are still to get words from the family members or saying the government has visited and paid them a tribute. Before his death, Nkam Elvis was a player of the Amputee Football Club in Turkey, and of course that of Bamenda. He was unfortunately killed alongside 3 other teammates in a hotel when a 7.8 magnitude earthquake struck Turkey and Syria on February 6, 2023. We are also celebrating because his corpse has been brought back home. We are looking forward to the dates which will be set aside for his burial and other details. And of course, we also talk football, how Manchester City has risen to the top of the English Premier League, standing with 3-1 victory over Arsenal after launching onto a careless back pass from they stroked the ball over the Ramsdale and into the open goal to give them the lead with their opening shot of the match. Before the break, Saka calmly brought one back from the penalty spot. The second half took some time to get going properly, but Man City eventually found their grooves. Libret's lack of focus was punished when Grealish scored and Hannah added a third with a slight played by the visitors. Manchester City are now on top of a goal difference, though Arsenal has a game in hand. We're looking forward to bringing details to that game between Manchester City and Arsenal and other future games which will be played. And of course, we talk how it was a wonderful night for the FC Bayern as Choupo-Moting and co-defendant French giant PSG by 1-0, where the former PSG player Kingsley Coman was one who scored for Bayern to give the German side a comfortable 1-0 lead on aggregates as they go back to Germany. The return leg of this kick-out round of 16 tied. Neymar and Messi could not break Bayern's tight defense, and it was only when Mbappe came into the game in the second half that PSG became more threatening to Bayern, and Choupo-Moting had a quick game and was replaced at the 75 minutes of the game. Of course, PSG will need to win Bayern by a 2-goal margin in the second leg of this tie in order to qualify, while Bayern can qualify if they beat PSG or draw in the second leg of this tie, which will play at the Arena Bayern Munich home stadium. Given the performance which was displayed by both teams last night, we do not think that the qualified for the next round between these two teams. Will Messi, Neymar, Mbappe succeed in breaking the Bayern and will stand a chance for victory to take back the cup home. We are asking that, and many are also asking what will happen within the game. But we will not hesitate to bring you updates who is going home celebrating and which team is going home jubilating. We will not hesitate to bring you latest development to this story. For that article takes us to the end of today's edition of our live newscast. We say thank you so much for devoting your time to watch our entertainment newscast on CMTV. You can do well to follow us on our YouTube channel, which is at CMTV Buzz. Subscribe for more entertainment news. We say thank you to Madam Christina Bila, who was a technician for today. Thank you to Mr. Fozo Oliver, who assisted us technically. General supervision came in from Bobo Kwanchamba. Bringing you the news, I was Gracious Berinyu. Till we meet again, keep watching CMTV for more.